What is up, guys? It is Silver here, and welcome to the FIFA 13 Manager Mode series, our career mode series, as I like to call it. We are currently in episode 49, and we finally, after a month pretty much has passed, we have the second leg of the Borussia Dortmund match to progress in the Champions League. This is actually going to be a bit of a long episode, having 4 games, but the 2 internationals are going to be sim just because they're friendlies, and I really want to concentrate on club level games at this point in time. I really want to make sure that we get through with the Champions League and we secure our first place position in the Premier League. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on to the most important game of the season so far. Borussia Dortmund away in the Champions League. All we need is 1 goal really to seal the result, to make sure that we go through. And I'm actually starting Marin up front, playing for one of his old clubs, or no, sorry, one of the clubs that he is very familiar with. And we actually get Oscar away here very early on in the game, 27th minute, and he has a shot that just goes wide. He really should be doing better there, but the through ball there was really exquisite. Unfortunately, this is one of those matches where things were very, very tight, both going forwards and at the back. We were very, very solid, as were Borussia Dortmund. Not many times did either team break each other down, and there were a few mistakes in there, but you know, eventually, as it always would happen, we managed to get the ball out. Unfortunately here, you know, it's the 51st minute, and you can see we're still attacking, still trying to get those through balls in, and just nothing was going our way. Borussia Dortmund were really defending excellently, and eventually the header came in from Marco Marin, but he was never going to score there with his head. From what I hear, he's not renowned for his heading technique, but a really good win from the header there. Fernando Torres proceeds to smash the ball home in the 62nd minute. A little bit of a lapse of concentration from the Borussia Dortmund defence. Somehow Mata won that ball in the air. And then Fernando Torres, what a driven shot that is. The keeper had no chance. The defender could have cleared it out really, but the shot was just too powerful for them. And Fernando Torres was moments later again released down the middle of the pitch. And unfortunately he couldn't get it away. But Oscar in the 86th minute made sure that we would be progressing to the Champions League. What is it? Semi-finals next, I believe. It might even be quarters. I'm not too sure. But to the next round, there we go. To the next round of the Champions League. Another goal from the future Ronaldinho. And he is definitely enjoying his football at the moment. A couple of episodes ago, he came to me and said, you know, boss, thanks for playing me. I really do enjoy it. I do try my hardest. And that's why I keep playing him. He does very much try his hardest. Alongside Mata and Torres and Hazard, they all very much try their hardest. But, you know, let's not forget that without players like Ramirez and Vidal and Mikel, none of them would be able to play as well as they do. But anyway, onto the Champions League next round, knockout stage, tournament tree thing. As you can see, we were just in the round of 16 apparently, and we are now on to the quarterfinals where we should be playing Bayern Munich, but the likelihood is that we'll end up playing Real Madrid or something stupid like that. I'm not sure how the tournament tree works, but you see Man United actually came back from 1-0 down to win 3-2, and they progress alongside Madrid beating Milan there, and PSG losing to Barca, which is a shame, but Juventus again beating Bordeaux, which you know, I always expected. But because of our performances in the Champions League, they have granted us just under £2 million, and at this point I'm like, you know what, let's start doing this. You know, £2 million. I'm gonna look forwards to next season, you know, in the transfer market. Who do I want to keep? Who do I want to sell? And Raul Morales is unfortunately one of the ones that I want to sell. He is under me at Portugal as well. That sounds dirty, but I am his manager for Portugal as well. And it's not that I don't like him as a player, it's just that I don't need him at Chelsea anymore. I can definitely replace him with someone better. Alongside Raul Morales being put on the transfer list, I also put Marin and Romeo on the loan list because I don't think they're going to get much first team football. Marin is at the minute because Hazard's injured, but you know, Marin doesn't really get into the first team plans once Hazard is back. Him, Sturridge, Moses, Lampard, all of them, they are really first team players. Marin is very much a bench player, and I don't think he wants to be playing that kind of football. So that's why I'm going to let him go out on loan for a bit. He is 79 rated at the minute, so a little bit of experience could get him up to the 80-81 mark, and then from then on I will be very happy to play him in my team alongside Mata and Hazard and Moses and all of them. Sturridge has gone up to an 83, by the way, guys. Oscar is an 84, just a little bit of a squad report there. But as you can see, I am going to be simming these matches against both France and Cameroon, I think. It might be some other African team, I'm not too sure. But we do take the lead in the 10th minute through Nani after Mbio was injured and had to go off. But it wasn't a very, you know, dominating performance. 1-0 is a very good result against the French, but we are at home. That's all I expect. And as you can see, we are actually going to be playing Cameroon away. It was Cameroon, I was right. But yeah, against Cameroon, I'm going to be very much playing my second team, and we are away, which is a little bit of a bummer. We're not going to get that home crowd advantage, so my players may not tend to play as well as they would if they're at home, and that very much proved to be the case. Nong, Song, and Bong, all on the Cameroon team. I just love their names. Basong, Asuakotu, and Bia. A very solid defence if you look at it. Overtomb scores, quickly followed by Parfait scoring. And the score was 2-0 and within the first 10 minutes of the second half restarting. And we could not find a way back. Pepe coming on for Orlando later on into the match, but unfortunately we lost 2-0 there, which is a bit of a bummer. But thankfully Eden Hazard has been cleared of his injury that he got last episode. So he should be back into action pretty soon, but I don't really want to play him in the game against Blackburn. He's not going to be too fit, and he's not even on the bench. But there's the lineup. Torres, Sturridge, Oscar, Moses. Oscar taking the unusual for him centre attacking midfield role. Normally he's the left attacking midfielder, but Fernando Torres shows us why he deserves to be the league's top scorer in the 16th minute. Really excellent through ball by I think that's Moses there, and Fernando Torres takes it straight into the box and fires it across the face of goal into the side netting, which is the best netting, as you know when you're a striker, making it 1-0. And a pretty good little bit of link-up play eventually leads to Moses nodding in the header from the cross that came from Vidal in the 23rd minute, and that means that we have a 2-0 lead within 30 minutes against Blackburn, who were pretty much down and out before the first whistle even blew. They knew that they were going to lose this game against the mighty Chelsea. There is no way that they could not. And what was even better was that Sturridge managed to get on the score sheet in a unlikely style. I'm going to put that down as a goal of the season. I quite enjoyed watching that. It might not have been the most skillful goal, but it came off the post and nestled neatly into the other side netting. It's one of those ones that just goes, that flashes kind of straight across the line, really. And thankfully for us, it was actually in the back of the net, as you can see there. A nice goal from him, making it 3-0 all before half-time, and so I decided to make the triple substitution, bringing on Marin and Lampard and Mikel, resting some of my key players, as you see Oscar Ramirez and Torres coming off. The Brazilian duo very much in the heart of the midfield, and Torres up front, the lonely striker. All of them very important players, and we're 3-0 up, so I thought, what, I'll just give them a rest, maybe get my other first-team players that don't get as much time in the game as they should to get a couple of minutes listed in this match. And you can see that the result, then the performance didn't really change, although Sturridge missed that chance. I have no idea how. Let's just watch this replay. The rebound comes in, Sturridge is one-on-one in front of goal. Oh no, I'm going to just hit it over, just lightly. Again, that's another little button combination fuck up for me. You saw that last episode when Cahill scored an own goal, but yeah, it doesn't matter. We won 3-0. Outstanding performance. Moses, Sturridge, and Torres scoring, both my or all three of my more forward-thinking players, which is nice to see. Unfortunately, Sacco has suffered a head cut. And head cut is a deadly injury. Watch out, alright? If you get a head cut, you might not play football for years. He nearly misses the next game, I'm telling you. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching this episode. It's just about coming to a close. You can see that we're still not catching Tottenham up. We're keeping pace with them, but we need to overtake them. They need to get a bad result somewhere. Hopefully that'll happen soon. But yeah, we'll see you guys next episode. Bye!